please stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we beseech your divine guidance in this meeting. Keep us ever mindful of our obligation. Grant us, dear Lord, wisdom, tolerance, and courage that we may well serve our county and fulfill our trust. Amen.
Amen.
Good morning, everyone.
I'd like to make the motion to approve the minutes of January 27th.
Second.
Discussion? Roll.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. Do we have any public comment regarding any pending resolutions? I see none. Okay, we have a consideration of a municipal annexation petition, approving the petition for the annexation of 0.8618 acres, more or less, of territory situated in the Township of Hinckley and owned by the State of Ohio to the City of Brunswick, Medina County, Ohio.
Move to, oh, yes, go ahead. Probably have to,
Let him approve first.
yeah, move to approve.
Second.
Discussion?
You want me up here?
Sure, please state your name and where you're from.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dennis Nevar, City of Brunswick Law Director. We're here this morning on a Ohio Revised Code 709.16 municipal annexation. This is 3 parcels located in Hinckley Township consisting of approximately 0.8618 acres owned by the State of Ohio. These parcels are actually part of State Route 303 and West 130th Street. They go to the center line of the road, contiguous to the Drug Mart property that was recently annexed to the city. The Ohio Director of Administrative Services, Kathleen Madden, has submitted a written consent, is attached to the annexation petition, which was ultimately authorized by Brunswick City Council pursuant to Ordinance 1-2026, also attached to the annexation petition. And I can answer any questions that you may have.
I think it was pretty straightforward. I do not have any questions.
All right.
Gentlemen? No?
I think it looks good. Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Good.
thank you.
Thank you.
Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Dennis.
That was easy.
Thank you for coming. Okay, so next up we have resolutions. First, we have Jeremy Cinco, our sanitary engineer.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
2 resolutions for consideration today. First is authorizing the sanitary engineer to obtain an easement for the Medina Road Sanitary Sewer Improvement Project. And the second is accepting and awarding the bid for the Champion Creek Stream Bank and Manhole Stabilization Project.
Move to approve both resolutions.
Second.
Discussion?
Steam Bank sounds
Forgot the R.
Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Thank you.
Jeremy.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Holly Murin, our Human Resources Director.
Good.
Good morning. On our personnel changes resolution today, we have 4 new hires, 1 in maintenance, 1 at senior and adult services, 1 at county home, and 1 at job and family services. 1 promotion in sanitary, 5 rate increases, 3 in sanitary, 2 at job and family services, 1 leave of absence in maintenance, 2 resignations, 1 in sanitary, and 1 at the dog shelter, and 1 termination in the building department.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. Thank
Thank
Holly.
you.
Next up, we have Brett Thomas, our Finance Director.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Hi, Brett.
I have 6 resolutions for you. The first one is cash transfers. It says for various funds, but this is actually all for McSass. This is grant movements to start off their year. Our second resolution is transfer of inventory between county offices, movements from probate court over to treasurer, and an adding machine from sanitary over to the highway engineers. Our third resolution is excess property resolution. Our fourth resolution is procurement of 7,400 gallons of unleaded gasoline. Ports Petroleum is our low bid this time for $1.73.4 per gallon. Our fifth resolution is expenses of county officials. We have nothing out of state this time. And our sixth resolution is our weekly bills in the amount of $1,039,615.01.
Move to approve the 6 resolutions.
Second.
Discussion?
I don't want to sound ignorant, but an adding machine?
Right?
Okay. Okay, never mind.
That's why I had to,
Yes,
that
it's
one.
like, okay.
Hey, we track our inventory around here.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Roll. Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Okay, next up, we have Matt Springer, our county administrator.
Morning.
Morning.
All right, I have two resolutions. The first one's approving an agreement for inmate legal services at the Medina County Jail with attorney Candace Brown at a rate of $75 per hour for the next calendar year. And then the second resolution is approving an agreement with Central Square to migrate on-prem servers to the cloud. This is to help with patrol officers having a secure and reliable connection.
Move to approve both resolutions.
Second.
Discussion?
Roll. Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Thank
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks.
Next up, for our department updates, we have Laura Toth from McSass.
Good morning.
Good morning. I felt the same way. I was like, adding machine, people still use those?
I love
The
Who knew?
tape, the tape that comes out, you know? All right. Good morning. All of our tax appointments are now filled that we facilitate making the appointments for AARP tax volunteers. There will be tax services in both Medina and Brunswick. Wadsworth does their own thing at Suprema Center, and actually I'm unsure if they have any open appointments down in Wadsworth or not. We filled the appointments in less than 2 business days. We're trying to give seniors options when they call with tax prep needs, but there will be some cost because I believe the United Way has a program called VITA, which is also tax preparation free, but I think that is full too, or just about full. It's always a huge need. So a lot of times some organizations will have like a free tax Saturday or something like that. So we'll try and get, as soon as we get any word on that, we'll make sure and get it out on social media or to people who are in need. We open tax appointments on Tuesday the 20th. And just to give you some information about how many calls we took. The Friday before that was the Tuesday after Martin Luther King Day. So the Friday before that, we received 104 calls. The Monday when we were closed, 110 calls. So the workers came into 110 messages. On Tuesday, the first day of sign up, we had 711 incoming calls. And on Wednesday, the day after, we had 221. Our normal call volume is 60 to 80 calls per day. So it is just huge, just a huge influx of people needing tax help. So I just wanted to share that information with you. I have our end of the year numbers for you that I will go through quickly. These are for our grant services. So we do have an annual report that hopefully I'll have the next time in March when I come here. And I will then skip over this stuff. And there's a few other things that we track, but these are for all our grants. So the first page is our total service breakdown for grants. We provided 14,728 subsidized trips, transit trips. We served 43,278 home-delivered meals and 8,315 congregate meals, and that also includes the Wadsworth voucher program. The next page, you can just see meals by month. We averaged anywhere from 178 to 193 clients per month, and then the meals served were a low of 2,877 and a high of 4,617. And then congregate clients, we usually average around 150. About half of those clients are Wadsworth voucher participants. And on the next page, you can see that charted out, which is better for me. I like to look at things kind of charted out. December's numbers on all years always goes way up, and that's so we make sure that we're delivering all of our grant-funded meals. Our meal numbers throughout the year went down, so we had quite a few in 2025 to serve in December. So to make that not happen to the degree it did in 2025, we're going to start looking at meal utilization in September, October, and then if we need to add more meals to the 5 a week, we'll do that so there's not such a huge spike in December. The next page is transit by month. So our average transit clients in the 150s usually, anywhere from 140 to 160 or 170 it was in March. And then the number of rides provided are there, totaling out to 14,728. That kind of goes along with the next form. That talks about transit costs. So in 2025, our actual transit costs were $183,565. I always like to tell people that transit doesn't pay, they don't get a free ride. We don't pay the full cost of transit. So transit paid towards our clients $167,081. In working with transit, as I discussed in the budget hearing last week, we are switching to a bulk payment method. So senior and adult services to incorporate these costs and also the anticipated raise in mileage, we went to a bulk pay system to try that out for 2026. And we will be paying transit $55,000 in 4 quarterly payments, and that totals $220,000. I didn't even need an adding machine.
Hey, Laura,
I might have.
quick question on that.
Yeah.
The transit clients, you've got broken down by month, which is helpful to kind of see
Yes.
the scope of it. Do you track unique clients? My assumption would be the core group of people are the same from month to month, or is that?
We do. Like the last page is unduplicated clients per program. So there might be somebody who gets like meal delivery and transit. They would be counted both in the meal delivery and in the transit. So we track them per program.
Yep.
You can see the largest user of this is, I'm on the last page, the largest user of transit are residents of Medina City, followed by Brunswick. But then look at Wadsworth. Wadsworth always surprises me. They have 61 riders of transit. If you look at that per capita, they are the largest users of transportation in the county, which when we discussed this in our advisory council meeting, the Wadsworth representatives were like, yes, Wadsworth is very dependent on the transit system.
Yeah.
But
They've got a great senior center over there.
Yeah.
And of course, with the
hey,
medical.
watch what you're saying there. Commissioner Haley. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, they have a very nice setup. You know, we have that cafe
I
down
was
there.
gonna
It's
say,
really
the
popular.
cafe,
Yeah,
very popular.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So there are 315 unique clients.
Transit clients, yes.
Who've accounted for 15,258 trips.
Correct.
So is that 50? 50
And it's very
on
interesting.
average? If you
Some
average it?
clients will use transit a couple times a year, and
Yeah.
then we pay for things like dialysis, which is 3 times a week,
Yep.
and
Right.
so it really runs.
There'd be the
yeah.
distribution of that would be that's why I was curious about unique clients. I'm glad you tracked that, because when I see the numbers are about the same each month, I think, well, that might only be reaching 160
Right.
people. But it's good to see it broken out that way.
I call this my Commissioner Hudson
Hudson
form
report.
because before he asked the question one year and I'm like, oh, I don't track this. So I've tracked it every year.
No, that's great.
Since then, just to kind of keep track of that. So those are our grant programs, and I will report out on our other programs next month. The elevator at the Human Services Center is scheduled to close this Wednesday, tomorrow. We are rerouting our seniors, our food deliveries, our staff, including our drivers who deliver those meals, out through our lower main entrance to use the ramp or to the stairways at either end of the building. So that will hopefully last 6 to 8 weeks. I put 8 to 10 weeks is my guess. I always wanted to put it out there a little more. I'd rather open early than have it close longer. So we'll see how that works out. And the maintenance has been really good about making sure that ramp is not a heated ramp. So they have, right when I got in this morning, they were out installing that, making sure that's a priority because people will be utilizing that regularly. Our upcoming event for Friday, if you can guess, it's our Valentine's Day party on February 13th. So get your red and pink clothes out and join us for entertainment and activities. And just next month I'll have the annual report. Anything else? Any questions?
I saw on social media your pajama day. Went very well.
It did.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
They had a mentalist, and he was so cute. He really was good.
Yeah, he was very good with the seniors, very well received. So
It was a cold day. To be inside, I guess, in pajamas was probably nice.
Laura and I were warm.
Yeah, I saw.
I know.
To be outside in pajamas that day would have been unpleasant.
Commissioner
Yeah,
Sweattick shared that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Commissioner Sweattick shared that she knew how one of the tricks was done, and he did it very, very well.
He did.
Is that right? Yeah? Okay. Well, you have a son that's a
yes.
magician, so
Yeah.
you know the secret, right?
He knows some of
Wanted to
the.
say that, though.
I only know because it happens in my house. You know what I mean? Not that I'm like trying to tell trade secrets, right?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But he performed it excellent.
Yes, it was a good time. Thank you.
Very good.
Thanks so
Thank you.
much.
Okay, do we? Oh, sorry, Denise. Come on up, Denise.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have. It's a tough act to follow, going from pajamas to land use. I mean, yeah.
And planning department's
Maybe
going to be
you're
in
up.
pajamas.
Maybe the
I
planning
hope not.
commission can have a pajama day party. I don't know. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, really.
All right. So in relation to the planning commission, so we completed our first internal kickoff meeting last week regarding the subdivision regulations review and proposed development agreement. So we're going to schedule check-in meetings with a small group every other week, and we're currently in the process of identifying some dates to scheduling some stakeholder meetings in early March. And I think even more importantly, we identified 5 other county-based regulations that are also going to be part of the process and the review to ensure that we are aligned with one another, utilizing the same definitions, the same, in that we're not contradicting one another. So I thought that it was a very well-run meeting. We also executed the contract with CTL Engineering to complete peer reviews of geotechnical reports related to the Sharon Township subdivisions near the abandoned coal mine. For our January meeting last month, Jeff Branda was selected or elected as president, Tom James as first vice president, and Pat Ryan as second vice president. For our February meeting, which is this Wednesday, we are reviewing the Sharon Falls preliminary plan and final plat phase 4, and this is the final phase of this project, which we're very excited about that. For our March Planning Commission meeting, we did extend the submission deadline to end of today since we were closed yesterday. Currently, we will review the Hillsong revised preliminary plan located in Montville Township. We also expect the Bohattie Plan Development Replat 1 to be submitted in located in Medina Township. And then we also received a Guilford Township text amendment, which is a complete rewrite of their zoning resolution. So that will be a very time-intensive project. We also, for PY26 Community Development Block Grant, those applications will be available next week. So we're going to start our launch with that project. We also completed our fair housing inquiry aggregate data, and since 2021, we have experienced an increase of 290% of inquiries to our office related to fair housing. We also are in the process of offering planning and zoning workshops and scheduling the zoning inspectors networking community group meetings in 2026. Currently, our topics for our workshops are zoning board basics, short-term rentals, agriculture case studies. We'll also include a legislative update, and then our townships have indicated they're very interested in data center developments to ensure that their zoning resolutions are addressing those, as well as solar farms and cell towers. The Fairgrounds project is complete. I did speak with WDC this morning, and they are sending their final recommendations soon.
Excellent. I can't wait to see it.
And then we also are in the process with Steve's guidance and leadership and patience, scheduling the Ohio Department of Agriculture land use planning stakeholder meeting. So we'll schedule that next week. We've moved into our new office in room 206, and then I will also attend the OTA winter conference this week. So hopefully I'll be able to get home on Friday.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Very good. Thank you.
Denise.
Okay, I almost skipped Denise for public comment, but now we are on public comment. Anyone? Okay, discussion. Steve?
Don't have anything?
Aaron?
I have one item that came to my attention late last week. The Children's Center, Medina County Children's Center, is doing their annual document that references their supporters. They wanted to include the commissioners as an entity, as one of their supporters because of our contributions to the new CASA program that rolls through them. I didn't have any problem with that. I thought we'd have them work with Brian to coordinate,
Okay.
Logo or whatever they need to do that. But I wanted to make sure everybody was on board with
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
being
Sure.
included. We're
Sure.
not, technically, I don't think we're a direct supporter of the Children's Center, but I think they thought that it was important enough to include since that program is
It's funded by
newly
us.
launched,
Yep.
and
Yep.
with obviously with the help of Judge Dunn too. So
Absolutely.
so I will coordinate with Brian to coordinate with them to move it forward from there. But just want to make sure everybody was on board with that. So
Very good.
Anybody out there for public comment? Recorder Hoffman has scheduled a special microfilm board meeting next Tuesday at 9 o'clock before our meeting. So I believe an action will be taken at that board to recommend to the commissioners the elimination of the board. So that'll be next Tuesday at 9, and I will report to you the outcome at the meeting a half hour later, and then we will likely then the next week proceed with a resolution to dissolve the board. So that should be done in within the next 2 weeks. So
adding machines and microfilm.
I
This is
love
quite the
adding
meeting.
machines, though. I do. Okay. Anything else? I will entertain a motion.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to go into an executive session to discuss confidential business information of an applicant for economic development assistance and to consider the employment of a public employee.
Second.
Roll.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.